boys and girls. How are you all? So you must have seen the news, and you also know that the lockdown has been extended till 3rd of May, and after that also we don't know when it will be open and when the schools will restart. So now we have to continue our studies in this manner only, and because all these subjects are new to you, so you have to put in extra efforts to learn. So the best possible you can do is that, because you don't also have books and we can't tell you to go out in the market also, so now the best you can do is you just have to see the video and understand the concepts. So in the previous videos we have completed our first chapter of first unit, that was business and introduction. In that video we have seen what is business, what are the features of business, what are the objectives of business, and what is the role of profit in business. We have completed that. Now today we will start the second chapter of your first unit, that is classification of business activities. Now here, as I have already told you, all those non-economic activities and the other economic activities that we have studied, that was profession and employment, that are none of our concern. We are only concerned about business activities. From here on we will only talk about business. So business activities can be classified into two types. There are two types of business activities. First is industrial activities, and second is commercial activities. In books you will see that business activities are classified under two heads: commerce and industry. Now it is very important here to understand the meaning of industrial activities and commercial activities, or the word industry and commerce. I have already discussed the meaning of this word with you in the very first class. Commerce means exchange of goods and services. Exchange means when a product is produced in the factory and when it reaches the consumer. I have told you the supply chain, जहाँ पे producer था, wholesaler था, retailer था और फिर consumer था. So the product, when it reaches from producer to consumer, that exchange of good is known as commerce. Here only exchange of good is done. Exchange means producer sells it to the wholesaler, wholesaler sells it to the retailer, and retailer sells it to the consumer, who will finally consume it, use it. Okay? So here it is only exchange, but in industry it is produced. Here production is done. Okay? So industry means that place where the product is made or manufactured. Clear? So industry as a whole word, if you say industry, it has all those, it is a group of all the firms or of all the business organization who are indulged in a particular product. Like for example, all the business firms which are making cloth, they are under one industry. We collectively we have given a collective term to all the firms as an industry: cloth industry. Cloth industry means the group of all the business firms who are producing cloth. And the same, for example, soap industry. Soap, there are many types of soap you can see in the market. Dove hai, Lux hai, Synthol hai, and many more you must be using. So all the firms who are involved in the production of soap are under one industry, that is soap industry. So industry means it is a collective word for all those industry which are producing some goods. Okay, similar goods. So production. So industrial activity. What is industrial activity? Industrial activity means all those activities which convert raw material into finished goods. The conversion of raw material into useful products, that is production, that is known as industry. So industrial activities are concerned with only production activities. Clear? And commercial activities. Now what is commercial activity? That is exchange. Means when the produced in the industry. After production, that product is made available in the markets to the consumers. So that activities are known as commercial activities, means sale and purchase of goods and services. I hope you understood the meaning of both the terms, industry and commerce. Now we will see separately both of them because this is a big topic. So we will one by one see what is industrial and what is commercial activities. So first we will see what are industrial activities. Now what is industry? We have already discussed industry. Here we will see what are the different types of industry. But before starting that, we first have to understand what are the different types of goods which are produced by an industry. There are three types of goods. First is capital goods. Second is consumer goods. And third is intermediate goods. Now what are capital goods? Capital goods are those goods or those products which are produced by an industry and it is not purchased by us or consumers like us. They are produced and they are sold to some other industries. Other industries means those industries who will use that particular product to produce something else. Like for example, machine. Like you all know that any type of product is processed under a machine. Like this pen, if we talk about this pen, it is also made by a particular machine. It has the plastic is processed under a machine and then it converted into a pen shape. It gave this pen shape. So now that machine which makes pen should be produced by some other industry who makes means those industries, they only make the machines to make pens. Got it? So in the same manner, there are many type of machines and their manufacturers. So capital goods means those product which are produced by the industry, but these products are not purchased by consumers, but they are only purchased by other industries, and that is why we say that are capital goods. Means these goods are not consumer goods. Consumer goods means those goods which are used by consumers, like pen, soap, shampoo, all these things which are produced for consumers. They are sold to consumers and we use it. Clear? Now the third one, intermediate. Intermediate. From the name itself you can make out these are those products which are made, one industry makes it, for example semi-finished goods you can say. Like for example, an industry, it extracts the cotton from the cotton plant. Now the cotton extract from the cotton plant is used by another industry to make thread. Clear? So the industry, one industry who has taken cotton from plant, कॉटन का प्लांट होता है ना, तो एक इंडस्ट्री ने कॉटन के प्लांट से कॉटन को एक्सट्रैक्ट किया and then this cotton was purchased by another industry to produce thread or yarn. So this cotton plant में से cotton निकालना, ये तो हुआ. अब ये इंटरमीडिएट गुड है, क्या है? कॉटन. तो जिस कंपनी ने, जो फर्स्ट कंपनी जिसने कॉटन प्लांट से एक्सट्रैक्ट करके कॉटन बनाया, दिस इज नोन एज इंटरमीडिएट गुड्स इंडस्ट्री. मीन्स दिस इज इंटरमीडिएट गुड्स which was used by the second industry to produce thread. Is that clear? So such products are known as intermediate goods which are used by some other industry to make something else. Is that clear to everyone? So these three types of goods are there: capital goods, consumer goods, intermediate goods. Clear? Now what is the difference between these two? These are used by another industry to produce something else, and this is here also they use it to produce something else, but here you use it as raw material. यहाँ पे second वाली industry ने cotton को as a raw material use किया, और यहाँ पर जिस इंडस्ट्री ने इसको खरीदा उसने इसको एज अ प्रोडक्ट यूज किया. इज दैट क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू? So these three types of goods are there. Now we will see what are different types of industries. So now we will do what are the different types of industry. There are three types of industry. First is primary industry. Now as the name suggests, primary means the first one. Okay, now as you all know that we are all born empty handed. हम कुछ भी चीज लेके तो पैदा नहीं होते हैं. Everything we get is from this nature. So whenever we are doing a business, whatever things we need, what are the resources we need, we get everything from the society, and society gets everything from the nature. So first industry, that is primary industry, this industry is all about extracting things from the nature, the natural resources. Now there are two types of primary industry. First is genetic and the second is extractive. Like I said before, primary industry deals in those activities in which it extracts or takes out the resources from the nature. Nature means the whole nature, the earth, the green plants, the animals, all those things which are provided to us by God or by nature. So the first industry, that is genetic industry, this industry is primarily depending on the animal husbandry or the poultry farming or all those activities in which we do something. We breed the animals and we extract goods from them, extract resources from them. Like for example, you know sheep gives us, you must have studied in the lower classes, sheep gives us wool. In winters you all wear woolen clothes. From where you get that wool? That wool is extracted or is taken out from sheep. Now all those industries, some industries are there which their business is to tame or to breed all these sheep, so that these sheep are tamed, they are kept in a the farms, and they are given good food. They are then, when they grow, when they have wool over them, that wool is taken out from them, extracted from them, and that wool is used by the other industries to make woolen clothes. So the primary industry is that industry which takes out the goods or the resources from the nature. Now animals are also in the nature, are counted in nature only. So animal husbandry, like poultry farming, in which we the hens are kept and eggs are taken out from them, chicks are taken out, then again they produce eggs, and then eggs are sold to other industry to make something else. So all these industries which deals with animals, and even like orchards. What are orchards? Of big farms in which there are trees of, for example, mangoes or oranges. They grow oranges, the big trees of oranges or apples or whatever fruits. Then that fruits are taken out, they are given to some industries to make juices. So all these industries which are dealing with the breeding of animals and planting also to take out resources from them. So all those industries are counted under genetic industry. Clear? So here it is mainly animals, animal husbandry, or you can say poultry farming and even planting. All this is done under genetic industry. Now what is extractive? In extractive industry, resources are extracted from the earth. Earth means from the core of the earth. Like mines में से हम क्या निकालते हैं? Metals निकालते हैं. Agriculture करके हम उसमें से cotton और crops निकालते हैं. Agriculture also comes under extractive industry because those are things extracted from the core of the earth. तो जमीन पे से जो हम चीज निकालते हैं, that is extractive. So in extractive we like in mines or agriculture. These are known as primary industry. So primary industry is that industry which extracts or takes out natural resources from the nature and gives it to. Now, to whom this industry gives all these resources? Because these resources are then given to other industries to process them and to make something else. So these industry give these products to the next industry, which we are going to listen now. So next is now the second type of industry is, obviously that is was primary, this is secondary. Primary means one, first one, and secondary means the second one, which comes after primary. Why it comes after primary? Because the products which it uses or the raw material which it uses are first extracted by primary. अगर primary industry नहीं होगी तो secondary industry won't get the raw material. So always secondary industry comes after primary industry. So primary industry, after extracting the resources from the nature, it gives it to the secondary industry, which then converts that raw material into finished products. Now there are two types of secondary industry. First is manufacturing and second is constructive. First we will see constructive because it is a small one. Constructive, as the name say, construct, कोई चीज बनाना, constructive. So these industries are those industries which deals in the construction of roads or buildings or say dams, railway tracks, means it is the infrastructure of any country, of any city. So whatever things you are seeing, the buildings, the huge flyovers, the roads, the metros, the rail track, the infrastructure of any city or of any country, this is made by constructive industries. Builders जिसको हम बोलते हैं. So they make all these things. So these are the builder or the constructive industry. Now what is manufacturing? Manufacturing industry is that industry which manufactures or produces goods. Now these again are of four types. First is analytical industry. Second is processing. Third is synthetic, and fourth is assembling. Now these are the four different types of manufacturing industry. All these manufactures goods, all these converts raw material into some finished products. Now but in a different manner, so they are different from each other. Now what are the reasons why they are different from each other? Try to understand it by the name itself, क्योंकि अगर आप नाम से समझेंगे तो आपको याद हमेशा रहेगा. Analytical. Analytical word किस word से बना है? Analysis. Analysis means when you cut down something a bigger. For example, analysis means you get something, some data, you try to analyze the data. Analyze the data means you try to figure out things from that. You try to take out small information from the data. So this is known as taking out something from a bigger thing. So in analytical industry what happens? Small products are made out of a big product. For example, crude oil. क्रूड ऑयल जो निकलता है उसमें से हम बहुत सारी चीज़ें अलग अलग बनाते हैं. लाइक क्रूड ऑयल में से पेट्रोल निकल सकता है, क्रूड ऑयल में से डीजल निकलता है, क्रूड ऑयल में से और बहुत तरह गैसोलीन निकलता है. सो अलग अलग वन प्रोडक्ट, व्हेन यू गेट अ प्रोडक्ट एंड फ्रॉम दैट, नॉट प्रोडक्ट एक्चुअली रॉ मटेरियल. सो व्हेन फ्रॉम अ पर्टिकुलर रॉ मटेरियल you analyze it, you cut it down into smaller products. That is known as analytical industry. Clear? Second is processing. Processing means process करना, किसी चीज को एक के बाद एक स्टेप वाइज कोई किसी मशीन के अंदर. This is the most common industry. It converts raw material into finished goods. लाइक यू टेक प्लास्टिक शीट्स लेते हैं, प्लास्टिक शीट से अलग अलग प्लास्टिक के प्रोडक्ट बनाना, लाइक अ पेन और अ चेयर और अ स्टूल और टिफिन बॉक्सेस और टॉयज. So you can make many type of goods from a single plastic sheet. So when you convert a particular raw material into different kinds of product or whatever product you are dealing in, that is known as processing industry, because in this there are a number of machines used to process that raw material into finished goods. Clear? Third is synthetic. Now what is the meaning of synthetic? Synthetic word derives from synthesis. Synthesis is just opposite of एनालिटिकल, इसका जस्ट ऑपोजिट है. एनालिटिकल में हमने क्या किया था, एक प्रोडक्ट में से हमने बहुत सारे अलग अलग प्रोडक्ट तोड़े थे, बनाए थे. क्रूड ऑयल में से हमने पेट्रोल बनाया, डीजल बनाया, गैसोलीन बनाया. सिंथेटिक में हम क्या करते हैं, सिंथेसिस मींस जोड़ना, मिलाना. सो सिंथेसिस में हम क्या करते हैं, सिंथेटिक इंडस्ट्री में क्या होता है, वी मिक्स मेनी प्रोडक्ट्स टुगेदर टू मेक अ पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट. लाइक टू मेक सीमेंट वी mix lime and this gypsum. So many things are mixed together to produce cement. So when we mix different products and a new product is made, that is synthetic industry. Clear? Now last one is assembling. Assemble करना मतलब इकट्ठा करना, जोड़ना. In this also what we do, we different products are joined together to make a differently new product. Now you will say these both are same, but these both are not same. What is the main difference? In this, different products are mixed to produce one good. In assembling, different products are joined to make a. आप लोगों ने साइंस से पढ़ा होगा, केमिकल चेंज, फिजिकल चेंज पढ़ा है ना. क्या होता है वो? इन केमिकल चेंज इज इरिवर्सिबल, पढ़ा है ना. उसी तरह यहाँ होता है इन सिंथेटिक, व्हेन यू मिक्स एवरीथिंग एंड यू सी अ कंप्लीटली न्यू प्रोडक्ट, यू कैन नॉट फिगर आउट. आप उसमें केमिकल चेंज आते हैं, आपको दिखता नहीं, आप उसमें देख नहीं सकते कि ये अलग है, ये अलग है, आपको प्रोडक्ट बिल्कुल नया दिखेगा. बट इन असेंबलिंग इट इज नॉट द सेम. इन असेंबलिंग यू कैन फिगर आउट डिफरेंट थिंग्स विच आर जॉइंड टुगेदर, दे आर नॉट मिक्स्ड टुगेदर. देयर इज नो chemical change here, there is only physical change because they are all mixed together, they are all joined together. Like for example, a computer system. In a computer system you have a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, a CPU, a speakers, many things you have. All those things are not produced by a single manufacturer. One manufacturer must have produced the monitors, one manufacturer must have produced the keyboards, one has produced the mouse, and one assembling industry must have assembled, must have gathered, joined all these different parts to make a complete computer system. But you can figure out, आप देख सकते हो अलग कि ये कीबोर्ड है, माउस है, उसमें सब कुछ मिक्स नहीं हो गया कि मिक्स होके वो नया प्रोडक्ट बन गया. Clear? So this is the main difference between these two industries. Clear है? So these are the different types of industry. Now there was third, we have done two types of industry, primary and secondary. Now we will do the third type, that is tertiary industry. Now the third type of industry, we have already seen the two, primary, secondary. Now the third one is tertiary industry. Tertiary industry is also known as service industry. Service industry. Service industry means they do not manufacture anything. ये कोई चीज बनाते नहीं है. Like we have seen in the previous types of our industries. In primary industry they extract resources from nature. Secondary industry uses that raw material and produces goods for the consumers or for the other industries. But what this tertiary industry do? Tertiary industry doesn't manufacture anything. They are service industry. They help, they give their services. They help the other two industries, the primary and the secondary industry, to work smoothly. So what is the main activity of tertiary industry? To help primary and secondary industry so that they can work smoothly. Now how they help? They help by removing these hindrances. Now what is the meaning of hindrance? Hindrance means रुकावट, hurdles, ऐसी बातें जो कि बिजनेस में रुकावट पैदा कर सकती हैं. So all those hindrances are removed by service industry. And when these hindrances are removed, then primary and secondary industries can work smoothly. Now we will see what are the types of hindrances and who removes that. First is hindrance of time. Hindrance of time means, now as I have told you earlier also, when we manufacture goods, अब हम अगर मैं एक प्रोड्यूसर हूँ, I will not wait for the people to the demand to be created. Means I will not wait कि जब ज़रूरत पड़ेगी कंज्यूमर्स को तब मैं मैन्युफैक्चर करूँगी. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मैं वुलन्स में डील करती हूँ, इफ आई मेक वुलन क्लोथ्स and winters are approaching, I won't wait that let the winter come, let the people need the feel of woolen clothes and then I will manufacture it. I will manufacture it beforehand only because I know that winters will come, people will need woolen clothes. Because अगर मैं तब बनाने बैठूंगी, winter start हो गया, now people are feeling cold, now people wants new type of वुलन क्लोथ्स, अगर मैं तब बनाने बैठूंगी तो मैं कब बनाऊंगी और कब, जब तक वो मार्केट में आएगा तब तक तो ठंड चली जाएगी. बिकॉज आपको पता है आजकल ठंड कितनी कम रहती है, 15-20 दिन की या महीने की तो ठंड होती है. अब अगर मैं तब बनाने बैठूंगी तो ठंड चली जाएगी, तब मेरा प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में आएगा, देन इट इज ऑफ नो यूज बिकॉज नो वन विल बाय इट. इट विल बी अ वेस्टेज फॉर मी. मेरा सारा कैपिटल इन्वेस्टेड जो है वो वेस्ट हो जाएगा. सो व्हाट आई नीड टू डू इज आई नीड टू नो द डिमांड, द कमिंग डिमांड. आई हैव टू डिमांड, इसको कम कहते हैं डिमांड फोरकास्टिंग. फोरकास्ट करना मतलब पहले से ही अंदाजा लगाना, एस्टिमेट लगाना कि क्या डिमांड आने वाली है. एंड जब मैं सीजनल प्रोडक्ट में डील कर रही हूँ, सीजनल प्रोडक्ट मीन्स ऐसा प्रोडक्ट जो कि सीजन में यूज होता है, इट इज नॉट यूज थ्रू आउट द सीजन, थ्रू आउट द ईयर. ऐसे प्रोडक्ट में तो खासकर मुझे पहले से ही तैयारी करनी पड़ती है. नाउ व्हेन आई हैव मेड सो मच, आई हैव प्रोड्यूस्ड सो मेनी वुलन, different types of woolen garments, now till the time comes when it is needed, when the demand comes in the market, till that time I have to keep those goods safe. Like I have made the woolens and if I have not kept them safely in a safe place, they can get destroyed. कहीं मैंने ऐसी जगह रख दी जहाँ किसी ने कुछ आग लग गई and all the garments are burnt, then it is a loss for me. और मैंने खुले में रख दिए, बारिश आ गई and they all are gone, wet and gone, तो क्या होगा, मेरा लॉस होगा. So to till that time comes when the demand comes in the market, till that time I have to keep my goods safe and sound. And this hindrance of time is removed by which industry? Warehousing industry. warehousing का मतलब जैसे गोडाउन्स होते हैं ना, warehousing industry. What this industry do? This industry provide you big godowns in which you can store your goods safely till the time you have to launch it in the market. Clear? So hindrance of time is removed by warehousing industry. Second is hindrance of place. Now what is hindrance of place? Like I have told you, supply chain. Supply chain क्या थी हमारी? Producer, wholesaler, retailer and consumer finally. ये हमारी चेन है, सप्लाई चेन. दिस इज कॉल्ड, याद करो क्या बताया था, प्लेस ऑफ प्रोडक्शन एंड दिस इज प्लेस ऑफ कंजम्पशन. प्लेस ऑफ प्रोडक्शन से प्लेस ऑफ कंजम्पशन तक इन चीजों को ले जाने, इस प्रोडक्ट को ले जाने का काम कौन करता है? होलसेलर और रिटेलर्स. लेकिन अब हम यहाँ पे इनकी बात नहीं कर रहे, होलसेल रिटेलर्स की. हम यहाँ बात कर रहे हैं गुड्स को एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पहुंचाने का काम कौन करता है? तो कौन करता है? विच इंडस्ट्री? ट्रांसपोर्ट इंडस्ट्री. आप देखते हैं ना, बड़े बड़े ट्रक होते हैं जो ट्रक में सामान भर के लोड हो जाता है. इफ द प्लेस ऑफ प्रोडक्शन इज इन बॉम्बे, बॉम्बे में कोई चीज बन रही है, एंड प्लेस ऑफ कंजम्पशन यू आर लिविंग इन जींद, you want that product which is produced in Bombay to be made available to you in Jeend, then the transport industries, the trucks, they load that goods and bring it to you in your city. So the transport industry helps the producer and the wholesaler and the retailers to bring that product from one place to another. So this hindrance of place, because अगर transport industry नहीं होगी, it will be very difficult for a producer to distribute its goods in the different parts of the country. So the transport industry helps the this producer to distribute its goods. Clear? So this is again a service industry because this is giving its services to. It is not manufacturing anything. वो कुछ बना नहीं रहे transport industry. वो क्या कर रहे हैं? सिर्फ आपका सामान एक जगह से दूसरी जगह तक पहुंचा रहे हैं. So they are removing the hindrance of place. Clear? Third is hindrance of finance. पैसा. Finance का मतलब होता है money, capital. सबसे जरूरी चीज to start any business, to run any business. आपका business अगर आज चल रहा है, business start करने के लिए पैसा चाहिए, business run करने के लिए पैसा चाहिए, business बढ़ाने के लिए पैसा चाहिए. For each and every activity in business, you need money. To gather all the resources, you need capital, money, finance. Now, if you don't have finance, hindrance आ गया, रुकावट आ गई, आपके पास पैसा नहीं है, आपको raw material खरीदना है. Now, again taking the same example, winters आ रहा है, you want to produce winter garments, woolen garments, and you need to buy raw material for that, and for that you need finance. But आपकी रुकावट आ गई, you don't have finance. So who will help you? Who will help you? The banking industry. Banking industry आपको help करेगी. Banks आपको loan देंगे, पैसा देंगे, so that you can buy the raw materials and produce goods. Clear? So banking industry is giving you money, and it is removing the hindrance of finance. Clear? So banking industry is also tertiary industry. Next is hindrance of risk. We have already discussed what is risk. आगे अभी आपका जो next हम topic पढ़ेंगे after this industry topic, that will be business risk. In that we will study in detail what is business, what is risk. But हमने थोड़ा सा risk को पहले देखा था जब हमने पढ़ा था element of risk. जब आप याद करो, when we have studied the features of business, in that features we have studied one feature was element of risk. Means in any business risk तो होता ही है. What was risk? Possibility of loss. Loss हुआ नहीं है but हो सकता है. We have to always think negative first. कि loss हो सकता है. So risk हर चीज में होता है, हर business में होता है. We have already studied. Now how to remove this risk? Risk को हम avoid नहीं कर सकते. अगर risk होगा तो होगा. Like for example, आपका ट्रक जा रहा है, सामान जा रहा है. जैसे हमने पढ़ा कि ट्रांसपोर्ट इंडस्ट्री आपका सामान एक जगह से दूसरी जगह लेके जाती है. Now आपका ट्रांसपोर्ट में सामान जा रहा है. रिस्क क्या है? हो सकता है रास्ते में ट्रक किसी खाई में गिर जाए, एक्सीडेंट हो जाए, ट्रक किसी और ट्रक से टकरा जाए, उनका आपस में कोलिजन हो जाए जिससे आग लग जाए और सारा सामान जल जाए. सो दिस रिस्क ऑलवेज परसिस्ट. सो हाउ विल यू रिमूव दिस रिस्क? रिस्क तो रहेगा, आप उसको रिमूव नहीं कर सकते हो, बट यू कैन, व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल वेदर फोरकास्ट है कि बारिश होने वाली है. अब आपको बाहर जाना है, बहुत जरूरी है जाना. यू कैन नॉट अवॉइड रेन. आप रेन को रोक नहीं सकते कि मुझे बाहर जाना है तो आप रुक जाओ. आप क्या कर सकते हो? यू कैन कैरी एन अम्ब्रेला विथ यू, राइट? इफ देयर इज अ रिस्क, देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी कि बारिश हो सकती है एंड इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू गो आउट, व्हाट यू कैन डू इज यू कैन नॉट स्टॉप द रेन बट यू कैन कैरी एन अम्ब्रेला विथ यू, सो दैट आपका काम भी हो जाए और आप बारिश में भीगो भी ना. इन द सेम मैनर रिस्क इज ऑलवेज देयर इन द बिजनेस. हाउ यू कैन रिमूव दिस हिंड्रेंस? यू कैन गेट यूर ट्रक, और जो आपका सामान ट्रक से आ रहा है उसको आप इंश्योर करा सकते हो, उसका आप इंश्योरेंस करा सकते हो, जिससे कि अगर आपका सामान रास्ते में खराब हो जाए या डूब जाए या जल जाए, यू विल गेट योर अमाउंट फ्रॉम इंश्योरेंस कंपनी. तो विच इंडस्ट्री रिमूव्स दिस हिंड्रेंस? इंश्योरेंस इंडस्ट्री. सो इंश्योरेंस इंडस्ट्री रिमूव्स योर हिंड्रेंस ऑफ रिस्क, मीन्स दे कवर योर रिस्क. अगर रास्ते में डूब जाता है, आपका सामान का खराब जाता है, तो इंश्योरेंस कंपनी आपको पैसा दे देगी, तो आपका पैसा जो है लॉस हुआ है वो लॉस नहीं होगा. इज दैट क्लियर? सो हिंड्रेंस ऑफ रिस्क इज रिमूव्ड बाय इंश्योरेंस इंडस्ट्री. नाउ द लास्ट वन इज हिंड्रेंस ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन. इंफॉर्मेशन, प्रोड्यूसर ने कोई सामान बनाया है, हाउ विल ही गिव दिस इंफॉर्मेशन टू द कंज्यूमर? Producer is in Bombay, consumer is in Jeend. how will the consumer in jeans come to know that the something has been produced by a producer sitting in Bombay? How will you come to know? आप एक कंज्यूमर हो, आप घर बैठे हो, आपको कैसे पता चलता है कि कोई नया प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में आया है? थ्रू एडवर्टीजमेंट. सो एडवर्टीजमेंट इंडस्ट्री आपको हेल्प करती है. एडवर्टीजमेंट इंडस्ट्री प्रोड्यूसर को हेल्प करती है उसके प्रोडक्ट के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन कंज्यूमर्स तक पहुंचाने में. क्लियर? सो ऑल दीज इंडस्ट्रीज आर टर्शरी इंडस्ट्रीज और सर्विस इंडस्ट्री who are not actually producing anything, but they are helping the primary and secondary industry to run their business smoothly by removing all these hindrances. क्लियर हो गया सबको? बहुत इजी है. एक बार आप दोबारा से वीडियो देखिए. Try to understand things. If you again have any doubt, you can note it down. You can call me or you can message me and we can clear the doubts. Is that clear? So for this video, I think it is more than enough for this video. अब इसके बाद जो दूसरी commercial activities हैं, that we will discuss it in the later video. Okay? So take care of yourself. Take a very good care of yourself. Stay at home. Stay healthy and stay tuned to your studies. अपनी पढ़ाई को बिल्कुल नहीं छोड़ना है आपको. And keep watching the videos. Keep making the notes and try to understand things in an easy way. Good luck. Stay happy.